Good morning, Griffins.
In today's episode, we'll be looking at a soon-to-be married couple at Arbor Terrace next door.
How phones negatively impact social relationships with people around you.
The first male sensation in the Sickles color guard in more than a decade.
How the new bell schedule affects students and teachers.
And an outstanding leader on the Sickles girls basketball team.
I'm Caitlin Bryant.
And I'm Daniel Castro.
And this is Sickles TV.
Rolling in
3,
2,
1. Everyone say Sickles TV.
Welcome back.
Since it's now February, Valentine's Day is coming up.
For those who are single, it's never too late to find love.
A couple at the retirement home next door has shown just how important love can be.
Natalie Daniels has a love story.
As we age, many believe that grief and loss are the most prominent feelings as we lose loved ones around us. Although these emotions are an important part of our life in later years, saddening emotions don't have to be the only things we feel. Located next to Sickles at Arbor Terrace's independent living facility, Lynette Heffley and Jack Fortner have found love in accompanying each other, proving that love can blossom at any age.
We had seen each other around, and she and Jerry. When I found out he was sick, then I met her and asked if it would be all right if I went up and prayed with Jerry, and she agreed it would be great.
My husband, when he was very ill, he battled cancer for 7 months, and Jack would visit him in the apartment when he was sick and in every hospital room that he was in. And I just saw what a real person that he was. And I became fond of who the man was, and that spoke to my heart even then.
Lynette recently lost her husband, like within the last year or so. And I know it was really hard on her. She didn't come down to eat a lot. And Jack, he started talking to Lynette, and I noticed he would stop sitting with Marge and George every once in a while, and he would sit with Lynette. She would actually show up for dinner.
Just after the fact, I invited her out to lunch because I want her to get back into society and get to moving, because I had lost my wife several years before. I know the loneliness. And it's a feeling that you can't describe to anybody that hasn't been through it. And so I invited her out for lunch, and we went to lunch a couple of times, and several times, I guess. And I just realized one day it was a God thing, and I needed this lady. I really needed her in my life, and so I told her I loved her, and it just kind of blossomed from there.
It's developed just with our friendship growing into love. I think it's important to not jump into passion so quickly. Enjoy the romance.
Lynette and Jack have proven how love has no boundaries, and that we shouldn't let grief, loss, or age limit us from finding love. The happy couple is scheduled to get married later this year, and we wish them happiness now and in the future. Reporting for Sickles TV, I'm Natalie Daniels.
I always love a cute love story.
Remember, no matter how long it takes, you always find that one special person.
Everyone has other special people in their lives as well, whether it's parents, family, or a significant other. With the increased use of technology and its overbearing presence in people's lives, it can cause damage to people's relationships.
Lainey Clem explains just how impactful phones can be.
People often hold their in-person relationships to a much higher standard than their digital ones. But when hanging out with friends or partner, people tend to forget the emotional investment with their phones. This can negatively impact both people in the relationship heavily. As Jill Sweet with the Greater Good magazine puts it, 89% of Americans say that during their last social interaction they took out their phone, and 82% say that it deteriorated the relationship they were in.
You're gonna be on your phone the whole time?
Huh? The social expectations to be invested in a conversation is what drives the feeling of abandonment and devalues the relationship when somebody stops mid-conversation to look at their phone. Feeling of abandonment is not only in person, but also felt online as well. Messaging apps like iMessage and Instagram may seem to make a relationship grow strong, but to what extent? Researchers at the University of North Carolina conducted a study and found a negative correlation between the share of texting and satisfaction of a relationship. So when people hold their online experience at such a high value, and the attachment of such a relationship to be so important, they create an overbearing sense of fear. The fear of losing their relationship and being abandoned. Yet those same feeling and reliance on other people can be what drives people's needs for their phones to begin with. Caroline Haygood with the Medium adds, 81% of Gen Z expresses that social media helps them feel connected. However, in that same article, she states, out of the 81%, 43% of them feel pressure to only post content that makes them look good to their friends. So do you think phones strengthen relationships? It seems like this is becoming more a problem as technology advances more and more by the year. Despite the growing reliance on our phones, you should always remember to be present in the moment and comfortable with who we are personally. Reporting for SicklesTV, I'm Lainey Clem.
It's always good to remember to appreciate those around you, especially your peers who are pushing out of societal stereotypes.
Our next story covers something that hasn't been at Sickles in years.
This year, we have the first male sensation in our color guard team in more than a decade.
Mia Vanessa Prom has his story.
Here at Sickles High, the Sensations Winter Guard team is known for their stunning performances and unbeatable chemistry. But this year, they've added a spark that's been missing for years. And it's not just a new routine. It's someone breaking barriers and reshaping what a team stands for. Meet Michael Jimenez, the first male member of Sensations in more than a decade, proving that talent and passion have no limits.
It was kind of awkward at first because I thought I was going to get judged, but they really didn't judge me at all. Everyone was nice about it and they were supporting me. I changed a lot because before I wasn't confident at all on performing in front of people. They asked me to do something that I've never tried before, I go for it.
As one of the youngest members in Sensations, Michael has already caught the attention of Coach Allie.
He has been able to achieve tricks and skills that we have never had on the team before. I think he has a lot of potential, saying that he's a weapon as a freshman. He has 3 years to grow on top of this year, so he definitely has a lot of room to improve, but we're very impressed with what he's done so far.
Especially on our team, we don't have any guys. He's the only guy. So for him, it's difficult to connect with others, but I feel like he's done a great job at it. He loves color guard so much. He rubs off on us, making us more motivated to practice as much as he does.
Michael's story is bigger than one season. It's about breaking stereotypes and inspiring others to step into the spotlight, no matter the odds. As he continues to grow as a dancer and leader, Michael shows us that innovation starts with courage, and that sometimes it means making change is the first step. Reporting for SicklesTV, I'm Mia Vanessa Prom.
We hope that Michael will continue to accomplish more success with Sensations Color Guard.
Make sure to wish him good luck in his upcoming competition.
As the new semester starts, we have the infamous new bell schedule.
With shorter times for passing periods and lunch, we wonder how it's affecting those here at Sickles.
Don't worry, I have the story. As Hurricane Milton and Helene made landfall in early October, Hillsborough County decided to close schools because of safety concerns. In turn, this caused many hours of required instructional time to be lost, resulting in school districts altering the schedule.
This new schedule has sparked mixed reactions among the Sickles population, so we asked a few of our classmates and teachers what they think about the change.
It has impacted my time management a lot. That week off is kind of thrown me off a bit, but having this new schedule actually allows me to get back on track and to focus on my time. Staying in class longer helps me be more productive.
I think I'd have to disagree with it. I think it's a change that's trying to reach a certain number without really considering if it's actually helpful.
I mean, I think that's fine. I know that they want to make sure that you guys are in class as much as possible and the students are learning as much as possible, so of course I think it's beneficial.
After getting their opinions on the matter, we look to see how this schedule change has impacted them, if at all.
Obviously, I don't want my students to be late to the next class, so I think it will affect me by making sure that I pay closer attention to the time. So I just have to make sure that I'm helping them set up for the transition because it's less passing time.
I haven't felt really affected that much. I mean, losing a little bit of time in between classes doesn't affect me a huge amount. All my classes are relatively close.
This new schedule would affect me by passing period time. Sometimes it is a bit of a challenge to get to my class periods on time. I do have French in the 700 building, and then I have bio in the 900 building. It takes around like 4.5 minutes to go from each side.
An hour, hour and a half, I think it gets to be too long and students start to just get off task or they get bored usually. So it's nice to have a daily check-in of about 50 minutes.
Despite some feeling otherwise, this new schedule affects everyone at Sickles, impacting students' academics and teachers' instruction planning. On the other hand, this schedule has the opportunity to create a precedent for future efforts to recover lost time. Reporting for SicklesTV, I'm Daniel Castro. For those struggling due to the bell schedule, remember to do your best to get to class as fast as possible with as little hallways distraction as possible.
Luckily, this new bell schedule is only for 1 semester, and by next year, we'll be right back to normal.
For our last package, there's an outstanding player that has accomplished so much for the team she leads and herself as well.
Isabella will tell you all about this amazing leader.
Number 11, Jaden Watts.
Jaden Watts, the star athlete on the Sickles girls basketball team, consistently improves her team in various ways, like being a team leader. To just playing basketball as a small 6-year-old, last year she became top 5 shooting guard.
Really, I just played it since I was little, maybe 6 years old, so I've been playing for around 10 years now. And my love for the sport, and I want to play D1, so that's my motivation to get to college for free as well.
Jaden Watts always looks out for her team and unifies the girls through guiding them and uplifting them. She also inspires them because not everyone excels at many different aspects of the game, like rebounds, points, and steals.
To give more confidence for my teammates is mostly just telling them how to fix their mistakes so that they can do better next time, and really just encouraging them.
Well, she plays with confidence overall, so it's just very uplifting to watch her play with confidence. It helps me know that even if I make a mistake, I can just keep playing and know that it's okay to make mistakes throughout the game.
From playing basketball as just a small hobby, Jaden Watts has transformed into a phenomenal athlete and leader, and has taught her team important lessons that has enhanced the team significantly. Reporting for SicklesTV, this is Isabella Farfan.
We're so proud of Jaden and all of her hard work.
And we hope to see her succeed more in the future.
And on that note, thanks for watching.
Make sure to check out our website at SicklesTV.com.
Check out our Instagram and YouTube at SicklesTV.
And go listen to our latest podcast on YouTube.
And as always, have a great day.
And make good choices.